Hello friends, it's Reza. Thank you for coming to channel Reza Blade today. During my 30 and 30 take 3, this is day number 10 or review number 10 of my 30 reviews in 30 days. And today I have some Mr. Fox plates. Mr. Fox is a newer brand of plates on Ali Express, and as far as I know, they do exclusively dupes. I have not seen original art on their plates yet. Sometimes they copy one maker exclusively. Here's a good example. This is Mr. Fox LE002, and these are Bundle Monster series of plates. The square ones, I don't remember the name that they have copied, but these are exact dupes. So some of you guys won't want to get these. Some of you guys will want to get these specifically because they're dupes. So I'm very straightforward with the Mr. Fox plates so that everybody who has an opinion about dupes is able to act accordingly. So I'm not judging. I don't express my opinion about dupes on these reviews all the time. So today I'm here to talk about them, to show you two manis. I'm actually going to walk you through a couple of manis, the manis, because I've had some requests to go into a little bit more detail, and I have more detail about both of these manis. And then of course I have all the swatches, which is something I'll do for you. In these quick and dirty reviews, I pre-swatch all swatches. One of the things that I really like to see in a review is I like to see every single image swatched. So I hope you guys agree. And let's move on. So first thing I'm going to do, because there is enough detail to go into here, is on the unicorn plate, I did a mani for my left hand. I did a very, what I think of as a sophisticated palette. It's not a palette that you see a heck of a lot in other people's manis on like Instagram or whatever. You're not going to see this every day, but I'm a big fan of this palette. I think of it as a very sophisticated or posh palette. I call this one Mints and Mauves. And here are the polishes that I used for this palette. Of course I had to have a polish in there, but let me go through these and show you what I've done. And then I on every nail I have a line that I stamped using an Ali Express XY-722 palette. I used this line right here. And just a quick note, the Mr. Fox palette, the Mr. Fox plates come in an envelope. If you happen to keep or store these, they come in an envelope that looks about like this, and it is a nice heavy envelope. So let's go into the palette. So I hit the bottle's Rose Glow Gold. It's, I think, her newest stamping polish. It's beautiful, very sophisticated. Two Sinful Colors polishes. This one is Unicorns Are Real. This one is Shock Candy. I think these are from January. I'm not 100% certain. I used Sally Hansen Miracle Gel. This one's called Jealous Boyfriend. A deep pine green. And then a mint. We have Cutie Mark the Spot. And I lined up the polishes, and I did, without being really too picky about where everything was, I did each polish. And then I used, for the French part of the mani, I used the previous polish for the previous finger. So here's an example. I have, my polish is Invisibility Cloak. So I have on my first finger, I have the polish, and then the French part of the mani is from the previous finger, which is the thumb on this one, and that's Jealous Boyfriend. And then same here, I have a polish the Shot Candy from Sinful Colors, and the previous finger is going to be my French part of my mani, or sectioned part of my mani. Now, in order to section these off, I let these polishes, the main polish, dry for 2 or 3 hours, and then I used regular old Scotch tape to section off my mani for the French. So I used Mr. Fox LB010. I've done a unicorn mani for you guys really recently, so I just wanted to do something just a little different so that you guys wouldn't get bored with it, but I could still use this plate in a way that showed you its potential. So that is Mr. Fox LB010. Let me go ahead and show you this plate in some detail. You'll notice these images from various brands, I think. But of course, they're all from, in fact, a couple of the pony unicorns are very recognizable from the CC and Sissy palette I just showed you, plate I just showed you guys. So that's this plate. And then I'm going to show you Mr. Fox B011. And that is a cat plate by Mr. Fox. You've got all of these cat paws, and then you've got 2 different styles of cat scratches, and then you've got other, I think these are Asian characters, or an Asian character with kitty ears and whiskers. I've noticed that the Mr. Fox plates do use Asian characters. You'll see in the next couple of days I have another plate that has some characters accompanying the images. So you'll see that. But today, let's just laugh at the kitty bits. So anyway, that's on my right hand. I hope I showed you guys the whole plate. I was being a little bit cursory there. Now, if you are interested in, sort of expanding your color use, or you need help with color, I did just create a Pinterest board for my friends and subscribers. I'll put the link in the description box so that you guys can check it out or pin it if you want. And I've just been as encyclopedic as I can, pinning other people's palettes, pinning corporations, with paint companies or stamping companies, all the palettes that I can. I've tried to be unique, but when you have 300 odd pins, there might be some duplicates, so don't hit me too hard for that. But I hope that if you have a moment when you're stuck on color, you can check out my Pinterest board and just give yourself a hand and a few ideas. That's the hope. So here is this mani. I did a radial gradient because some of you guys wanted me to describe radial gradients to you. It's just a circular gradient, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a picture preview of how that works when you do it. So I have done reverse stamping or decal making on these, and I colored in my kitties. And I really like this manicure, so I hope you guys do too. So here is what I'm talking about with a radial gradient. So for example, on this mani, I used Insta-Dry, Sally Hansen's Insta-Dry, and I've covered up the name here. So let's try Radial Therapy. I used Sinful Colors as Anchors Away, and I used, what is this? VI Peach. Okay, also by Sinful Colors. So when you do a radial gradient, you will take your sponge, whether you use a makeup sponge or one of these little round sponges. I got this from Beautometry.com. And you can start outside or you can start inside, but you get, effectively, it's a bullseye chart, okay? So you put the center bit in the color that you want in the center, and then you put a circle around it, and you're going to keep this color placement up until your all your fingers that you want to have the radial gradient are done. And I've just found that I use less polish when I use these sponges as opposed to the foundation sponges I used to use all the time. But this is what I'm talking about when I talk about a radial or circular gradient. And they are really, really great gradients. And so don't forget about these when you're designing your manis. This is an option, and it's a good option. So that is that about that cat plate. Let me close these up and talk about the swatches. Although I should probably show you Mr. Fox LE002 first. And like I said, these are plates from Bundle Monster, and they've been put on this plate here. So let's go to the swatches. Once again, today the swatches were done in Sinful Colors Black on Black. I love this hummingbird one. It's just beautiful. And the koala. And these really work well when you color them in. You can also do some lead lighting or Sharpie use on these. Just really great images. So here's Mr. Fox LB011. Just a panoply of great cat images here. I am super happy with these. All right, so the last one, not least, is Mr. Fox LB010. And these are, once again, unicorn images or unicorn themed images. If it's your first time here or you're just lurking, don't forget to subscribe. I put out a lot of great videos. At least I hope they're great. I do enjoy making them for you. And I do a lot of series like this 30 and 30 take 3. I put out 3 videos a week when I'm not in the middle of a series. And it would be great if you could like, comment, and share. I have a giveaway coming up at 555 subscribers. So share with your friends and subscribe yourself, and let's get that giveaway going. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.